I like to think that the cavemen used to go find cold streams of water and jump in them for the high. It's like the original drug. Or they would find like heroin and coca flowers and crush them up and go crazy. But I've been trying to prioritize doing more cold exposure and ice baths because of the health benefits, but more the mental benefits of it. Is it something that you don't want to do, but you learn to love the feeling afterwards, and so you literally, it trains your brain to do something hard before you get your reward, which social media does the exact opposite these days. Is you instantly get the reward without any effort, and that's just not how we're wired, and that's not how things will ever go. Social media is probably the one and only thing that will ever come to you without any effort. And so it's stupid to train your brain. I'm saying this while I'm posting on social media, but it's long form, so it's a bit different. But it's very important to train your brain to do things that you don't enjoy to earn the things that you do, because there's no real true reward in life without doing stuff that you don't want to do and putting in effort. Now, the key difference is that most people over time will learn to actually enjoy the process of the suffering to get what they want. Some people, I guess for the sake of the analogy, actually enjoy being cold in the ice bath. And I'm not one of those people yet, but I have been before. I used to take an ice bath every week for a year or two, and I stopped for the last like 2 or 3 years. But really, this video, the only thing to show you is like, it doesn't have to be ice baths, but make a habit of doing something every day or as frequently as you possibly can that you don't like or is hard in some way, but gives you an incredible reward. So like for me, the feeling after I get out of an ice bath is uncomparable to most things. Like I feel completely rejuvenated and super energetic, and that to me is worth the suffering. And so if you find something that's worth the suffering, you should do it as frequently as you possibly can, because then you'll train your brain to, hey, do hard things, you get really big rewards. Because like to me, after an ice bath, the way that I feel is like the same way that I feel after watching a movie or scrolling on social media or eating bad food. It's a dopamine surge, and training my brain to earn the dopamine. I think it's like a Jocko saying, like earn the dopamine. It's delayed gratification at its core, and it's very important to success in life no matter what you're doing, because no matter what job you have or what you do with your life, there's always going to be things that the reward is on the other side of some sort of suffering or pain. And either learning to work through it and appreciate the reward, or learning to love the pain, are the only two things that are going to get you to the other side. The primary thing that a lot of people do, myself included, is avoid the pain, and you never make it to the other side. And then you wonder why you're not the person who you want to be, or you haven't hit the goals that you want to, is because you haven't paid the suffering toll. And suffering has like such a negative connotation, but like if you think about it, another mindset shift of, if you think of suffering as the path that you have to walk in order to feel free or at peace, it sounds a bit more exciting, right? It's like the pathway to success is suffering. So that makes suffering seem kind of incredible. And I don't mean suffering in the way of like, you have to be miserable all the time. What I mean is it has to be hard. Like I'm not miserable right now. It's cold, but it's not like I would rather not be in here, but I'm enjoying it. And I enjoy the journey of getting the reward of dopamine after I get out of this thing. And so I guess main takeaways: expose yourself to things that are hard or less enjoyable that provide you a really large reward, and it'll train your brain to do the same in life. And fix your mindset, because if you look at suffering as such a negative thing you need to avoid, then you'll never follow that path. That's it. If you never follow the path, then you'll never hit the success, you know? All right, I mean, you might, it'll just take a lot longer, but that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna start rambling now, so off to the rest of my ice bath, and I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.